It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's Maddest Writer, Dick D. Bartolo. This is episode 1834, recorded Thursday, June 3rd, 2021. Goofy for Eufy. This episode of the Giz Wiz, Dickie D installs a new security camera on his boat. We have a new crappy corner theme that was very contentious, and your videos all next on the Giz Wiz.
It's the same show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now! And here he is, the gadget genius, Dick D. Bartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good. We were talking earlier about how ridiculous Microsoft is with their passwords and letting us have a Skype name and a name for this and a name for that, and then deciding you only need one name, but nothing connects.
Yes. Unfortunately, I feel like Microsoft, because it's so legacy, because you used to have a Hotmail name, an Xbox name, your Skype name, your Microsoft login, like you have all these different things, and now they've been brought in. I think I have like 25 Microsoft accounts.
I was just thinking, I have at least 5. And they're all screwed up. I paid for like 2 terabytes of OneDrive, and it doesn't show up in my main account. Some piddling little amount shows up, and it keeps saying your OneDrive is full. Yes, but I have an empty 2 terabyte drive, and I typed in and it says, "I'm sorry, it's impossible to merge OneDrives."
Yeah. I just need to merge all the accounts. I wish
it would be nice.
I could just have one login and just show me all 18 Microsoft accounts that I have.
Yes. And that was because it signed me totally out of Skype back to, do you have a camera? And I did not remember or could not find the password for an account I have just for broadcasting. And it is really ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think maybe passwords are a thing of the past.
Yeah. And then also, like, I use a password manager that's built into Chrome, and it needs the URL to match. So if I have my Xbox account, but I'm now signing in on Microsoft.com, or vice versa, I'm just trying to sign into Xbox.com, but it's my Microsoft account, they don't match.
It's very absolutely. I use Google and I use LastPass, and LastPass says, "Well, wait a minute, should I change this password for that account?" No.
Yes. Yeah.
Just say screwed up the way Microsoft is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, anything else? Any other?
Yes. Well,
updates?
Today I sent you a little. You could just screen through that quickly. So today, June 3rd, marks the 29th anniversary of the passing of William M. Gaines, the founder of Mad Magazine. And I thought, his name is getting in the distance, and I wanted to do something, a way to keep his name present. And I thought, I'll name a park bench after him. And the bench that he often sat on, Bill was always came to events early, but he would just wait until the appointed time. And this is, if you're watching the show, I reminisced on 30 years of things with Bill Gaines. And the most awesome was trying to get Bill up to the torch of the Statue of Liberty, like in the middle of the night. And he was getting stuck in the arm, and his wife back then, Annie, Bill said, "Look, you two go up to the torch, take some pictures, because if I get stuck in here, we're all going to get arrested, including a man who's now deceased who arranged for us to be able to get into the statue." So you can buy plaques for park benches, and the bench Bill used to wait on until someone let him in the gate was available. And I asked them about, can I put a Mad logo? And they said, no, logos are not allowed. Colors are not allowed. But when I explained it was for the founder publisher of Mad, this is the reveal here. They'll go back. Ta-da! It's kind of a nice plaque.
Yeah.
And the engravers sent me 12 samples of typefaces that they could use. And that one is close to one of Mad's logos. Mad had about 5 different logos over its almost 60 years in print. And so he picked that one out. It looked like Mad.
Yeah, that really does. I thought they got the logo.
No, they didn't. So it's kind of fun. It's the bench he used a lot. And now anybody walking through Riverside Drive, as I said in the video, you could put your butt where the butt of the publisher, founder of Mad Magazine was. Just look for his plaque in Riverside Park at the marina.
That is awesome. That is so awesome.
Yeah, it worked out great. And it was great. Mother Nature must be a Mad fan, because it was going to be a terribly stormy day today. And I listened to the forecast, and it said rain ending about noon, clearing up until about 6, and then returning with bigger storms. So we had the afternoon the way we needed it.
Nice.
It worked out great.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. So I'll put the link to the whole. It's just a 6-minute video. It's on Facebook and it's on Twitter.
That's
at the Giz Wiz.
Cool.
I'll just tell quickly what me worry. I believe it came from a dentist ad in the 1880s. It was someone who looked like Alfred, had a tooth missing. It said, "What me worry? I go to Painless Romaine, the dentist." And that's where that came from.
That's funny. That's so funny. I feel like there was just a kind of the sense of, oh yeah, you could just use that. Nowadays, I feel like it's almost like, oh no, you can't. That's somebody else's property made that.
I had this movie 242nd Street that used all the celebrities on Match Game. We kept the camera in the studio, and I put it up on YouTube once. And back then, everything in the movie was copyrighted, right. And I totally understood. So I redubbed it. It took days with a catalog of music from a place called Valentino Sound Effects, where we recorded all the Mad minutes. And they heard me talking one day. I had a boat, and they said, "Oh, we're making another disc, and we need sounds of the sea. We need buoys. We need foghorns. Can you take us out for a day on your boat? We want to hear the ferry go by." And I said, yes. And I said, "Can I have a copy of your entire catalog?" Which I think sold for $1,500. So I redid the movie with all the Valentino soundtracks and put it back up and got a copyright strike.
Right.
Because evidently I think Valentino died and someone bought his company.
Right. They go, the handshake agreement you had.
Yes, exactly. There was no agreement. He just said, yes,
yeah, of course, use it.
Here they are. Here, you got a shopping bag. Here's 30 discs.
Right.
Every kind of music.
Right. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Life is very complicated these days.
I know. It's funny because you're in the weeds of copyright claims and all that stuff. Or there's some apps where it's just the Wild West and it's, whatever. So yeah, that's the times we're living in now. For me, not a lot happened over the last week. I did get my bike delivered.
Oh my gosh!
E-bike.
You have a video today?
Oh, I don't. But I can do a full review very soon.
Okay, very good. You tell me when, and we'll slate it into the show.
Perfect. Yeah.
If you get some time in it.
So yeah, perfect. So I've been riding that thing around. It has been raining every day, so it's been few and far between that I've been able to find a sunny moment to go use my new bike. But yeah, that's been that's been fun. So yeah, that's
Excellent.
basically it.
Okay, well, speaking of Microsoft, I had a drop cam on my boat that worked perfectly. And so I got rid of Verizon after 40 years. Verizon, it was like $80 a month, and the internet was on like 3 days a week. It would go out, and I just figured I'm getting rid of Verizon. And I was talking to Eddie Bay, Captain Eddie, who has a huge, a big cruiser on D dock. I'm on C dock, so he's just on the next dock over. And I said, Eddie, can I share your Wi-Fi costs so I can keep a camera going? And he said, you know what are you kidding? Just here's my password. Just use my Wi-Fi. So it turns out that when you drop a drop cam off one system, you have to, the original drop cams can only be reprogrammed via computer. And since all computers, I know.
Weird.
And Windows 10 doesn't recognize drop cams. And I went online and I found 176 people complaining.
Yeah.
My drop cam is now a paperweight.
Yeah. Oh no.
So the one thing I'm going to play with, I remembered you helping me when I had the other, not the Forthright. What do I have now? Focusrite mixer.
Right.
You went into compatibility mode.
Yes.
Okay, with my old mixer, I forgot the company.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm going to try compatibility mode to see if maybe that will find a drop cam. So in the meantime, here's the whole story.
Okay, here we are.
Security on my workboat. Okay, as you can see, it's a terrible day outside. This is the Skyroam. It's a little Wi-Fi guy that you take to hotels and stuff, and you can create your own Wi-Fi hotspot. Has a little camera in it though, and that's how I've been able to view my boat. But it's not a terribly wide angle and it's not adjustable. So I tried something new. So I bought this, the Amicon Zero Luck. So I moved over to the Reolink. Got pretty good reviews, a very famous name in cameras.
No.
Zero Luck. My drop cam.
Oh, God.
My drop cam stopped working because it was keyed to my Verizon Wi-Fi. And I just canceled my Verizon Wi-Fi because it has been on for maybe 3 days this month. And it's like ridiculous. It's like, I don't know, $80 a month. That's gone. And the drop cam doesn't seem to want to recognize any other system. So now I figured, let's go with a name.
Eufy.
The 2K resolution and on-device AI.
Technology.
Now I'm here alone,
AI,
so I can't do a step-by-step thing because I don't even have a selfie stick down here. But I just wanted to show you how complicated it is trying to look at my boat from
You went
afar.
above and beyond.
I unboxed
for sure.
everything. So the Eufy instructions, there's the power cable, there's a little doohickey that probably attaches to the bottom of the camera, and it seems to have a tripod screw in it, so you could use it with a tripod. The SanDisk memory card I brought separately in case I want to add that. In there looks like there are 2 mounting screws. The Eufy camera still has the thing over the lens. And there's the little power supply. USB, I assume, in the back. Yes, it is. All right, so that's everything I need. And we'll see what happens here on in. Can you see it's getting dark? Maybe you can tell by the table. 5 times trying to sign into Eufy. I made up a new password twice. Put the new password in, incorrect password. Then it gives me letters and numbers after I type in the password to show that I'm not a robot. I write the numbers down. I carefully put the numbers in, and now I'm locked out. Okay, so that's real security that
Not even the
person
owner
who owns the camera
Yeah.
can't get in to set it up. All right? Finally got it up and running. And this is it over here. I haven't found a good place for it yet. This is very, very Mickey Mouse. It's very Giz Wiz, who likes to build things on things until I can find out what to do. I'm at home now, and I'm looking through the Eufy, okay? And what I was hoping for, you can't do, is I thought I could just do this and make the camera move, but that doesn't work. So you have to bring up the menu here, and then you can scan it with this, okay? And we're scanning around here. Gonna see out the front of the boat. And I can see the rotunda now. And I'll keep going around and see out my back window. And it'll keep going until we're not quite there yet. Limit has been reached, okay? And then I'll just go back again. And well, like I said, I've not used this but twice. There's a way to bring up a thing, auto scan back and forth 360. Limit has been reached, that's okay. And as soon as that clears away, this boat over here behind the little arrows telling you there it is. This boat is where the Wi-Fi is coming from, Captain Eddie's boat. But that's it. But the picture's nice and clear. It's a 2K camera, but I have it set for 1080p because I want to use as little bandwidth as possible from Eddie's boat. Because he said, I don't want any money, just use the Wi-Fi. So that's great. That's it.
So, I have Eufy too.
Oh, okay.
So that's my, so
You
I,
have Eufy security camera?
yes, so
great.
about 4 to 6 months ago, got rid of all my Wise cams and switched over to Eufy.
Okay.
And so I have 2 of these cameras, and then all the others are just the point, and they don't pan and tilt.
Oh, okay, okay.
And yeah, Eufy, Scooter X is saying in the chat, Eufy it's Anchor. So it's Anchor's home brand. So
Right.
Anchor, Eufy. And so yeah, so I are you still
You
liking
had no
it?
trouble signing on. I don't know why it was I had so much trouble. I mean, the Wi-Fi is not in my boat, but you see that his boat is not that far away.
Right.
And the other thing, at the very beginning, when it said install the micro SD card, I could not find the slot for that.
Oh yes, you had to point the camera.
You have
dead
to
up.
scan you have to scan the camera totally to the top.
Yes,
You would think.
I know.
And I kept saying, maybe
not
this
here,
was
it's
an
not here.
earlier model because
No.
it shows a slot
Yeah.
on the front of the
Yeah, I think that it's like a security, someone can't just go in there and snag it out of there.
Oh no, I love it.
But-
But please say if you don't see the slot, pan the camera, and it's all the way up. The camera's almost looking at your ceiling, so it's a situation where you're not going to. I'm sure they put it that way because rarely will the SD card slot show.
Right.
But I read one thing online, and tell me if you had this problem. This one guy was complaining that his videos are saved on the SD card,
Yeah.
but he could not see the output from the SD card, even in his house, if the app wasn't running. I don't know what he was talking about. How do you view your videos?
So you go into the Eufy app, and then there should be like 2 tabs when you're on that camera: a live tab and a playback tab. And so from the playback tab, you can see, the previous things that have happened.
What's on the
Right. And so, if I remember correctly, Eufy will store in the cloud events. So if it notices motion, or if you have the AI turned on to notice a person or a pet, it'll store that in the cloud for like a week. But if you have the SD,
that's a separate payment, right?
I think they give you a week for free, but I could be wrong.
Oh, you mean a week for free every week?
Yeah, and so after a week,
I thought it was 7 days.
No, if the event is a week old, it'll delete it. So it's a rolling.
Great.
It's a rolling week.
Oh, that's great.
From what I remember. I
Okay.
haven't read up on it recently.
Oh, okay.
So you'll have those events in that playback tab. But if you have the SD card installed, it can record continuously. So if the AI wasn't smart enough to detect the person, or you wanted to see what exactly happened at 2 a.m. and there wasn't a motion event, then you can go back and look at it. And so that's what the SD card would be used for, is for continuous recording or to record on device. If you have a NAS, which I don't think you do, Dick, but for people who do have network attached storage devices, you can get this to record to a NAS, which is kind of nice too.
Yeah. The closest I have to an attached recording device is an SD card laying on top of my computer, but it doesn't seem to talk to my computer.
Yeah, I don't know if that might not work out so great. I'm trying to see what they do with this event recording.
But it's inexpensive. Actually,
yes.
I totally forgot that when this camera first came out, I'm not sure when, that they had sent me a product sample. And that's why I thought maybe my product sample didn't have the SD card slot because they had changed it. It was the pre-production sample. But I'm glad you also noticed that you have to scan all the way up to be able to find the SD card slot.
Let me see.
Yeah, so the chat room, there's electric on the boat all the time, or most of the time.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about the cloud storage, so don't quote me
you might be right.
You might have to pay. I can't remember.
7-day storage free.
Okay, okay?
Yes, and I thought it meant, when you buy it,
you got a 7-day free trial, and then it was done. Yeah.
Done, right.
Yeah,
right,
I think it's a rolling 7-day storage. And it does two-way audio. It does.
No, it's and it's inexpensive.
Yeah.
It's $50, $52.
And then whoops, I didn't mean to click that. There's I don't know, what do you call them? Point and stick. The ones that don't move. They're pretty inexpensive too. They're not as cheap as the Wyze cameras.
No.
But the Wyze, I really like the AI. I use the AI all the time. It's and so the use case for that is I point this out into my backyard. And so I have the AI turned on to see if it sees a person, it'll send me a notification on my phone immediately.
And it follows the person, doesn't it?
You can have it set up to do that too on the movement ones. They can track the person. I have the I don't know what's the right word? The stationary camera in the backyard.
Right. You have the see and let escape. You have it set to see and let escape.
Right.
Mode.
Yeah, exactly. And so it'll alert me almost immediately when it sees that there's a person in the backyard. And so that's really comforting, and it works really well. And so I really like that. And my Wyze cameras, it was getting to the point where that was an additional monthly cost, and it was kind of doing that in the cloud and not on the device. And also all my Wyze cams, I had used them so much that their lenses they're not supposed to be outdoor cameras, and I was using them outdoor, and all the lenses started getting super foggy, and so I needed to replace them anyway with something, either other Wyze cameras or these Eufys. And I liked the Eufy pan and tilts. I really liked the cameras, but I also had I needed a doorbell, and so I wanted to get a smart doorbell, and so I got the Eufy smart doorbell, and then I had a smart lock. I got the Eufy smart lock. So I wanted to be in the ecosystem, so that's why I chose.
And
Eufy.
everything is in one account, all those things you have?
Right, and so I just open up the Eufy security app, and I have access to my doorbell, my lock, all my cameras, and all that. And they do a very good job of, I do, like the NAS thing is pretty nice, that instead of having SD cards in all of the cameras, it can just use my NAS as a humongous SD card. And now I have 2 months of continuous recording on the NAS, because it's using 2 terabytes of storage, you know, versus the 32 or 64 gigabytes that you put in there.
Absolutely.
So yeah. So anyway, I'm a fan of Eufy. I'm glad that you got that one. Sorry, the other ones.
I don't know why. Right. I don't think my scale shows up in it. I think it was confused at first with my Eufy health account.
Yeah.
You don't have a Eufy scale, right?
I don't. But if my Y thing scale ever dies on me, it's probably going to be the Eufy scale that I get, because they're a little expensive.
Well, so far, my Eufy scale doesn't show up in my security account, so it's possible they're 2 different entities. Yeah,
that might be different. Cool. And those other ones you just returned to Amazon. The other
the Rio. I said Eddie Bacon. It's asking me to place it near the router for the first setup, and I said, "You have the router. Can I gift you this camera?" He said, "Oh, I'd certainly like to try it. I might use it as a backup camera for my boat." So I might be giving that one away.
Yeah, nice. Cool.
Okay, so moving on. People are traveling again, so let's take a peek at a travel gadget.
Time for another gadget. I was ordering a gadget last week, and Amazon have a little info balloon, and it said, you have placed 89 orders in the last 90 days. Okay.
And an order a day
can be more than one item. So 3 things came today. And the great thing about it is when you order a lot of stuff, you can't remember what you ordered. So it's like a surprise. So Dennis, pick box, little, big.
Oh, prime package, Ginny package.
You're picking big?
I didn't give it to you.
Okay. All right. Big it is. And I don't think we don't need scissors for that. What the heck is it? I know what this is. I'll open it up and see. Probably going to be.
I mean, it's kind of fun when you buy so much stuff you really don't remember what's in where.
It's Christmas every day.
Yes.
A raincoat or a knapsack or something?
Oh, a knapsack? All right. Well, actually, we'll give you a little bit of credit. It is a travel kit. Now that people are deciding that it's safe to fly or go anywhere, I thought, I'm going to get a travel kit. And I saw this. Okay. Get a free gift card. Sounds like a scam.
They might get banned.
Oh. All right, so.
A brassiere?
No. It's a Barbie doll bra.
Or a Batman.
So eye shades and earplugs. And this is what I was most interested in. This is supposed to be a collapsible neck pillow. Warm note. Doesn't seem warm to me. Since the softness of the memory foam is easily affected by the ambient temperature, when under lower temperatures, it needs to sit for 10 minutes to restore normal softness without affecting normal loose. The cushion is vacuum packed. When the ambient temperature is lower than 23 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 degrees Celsius, The memory foam is easy to harden, but can automatically return to its original size within 20 minutes after opening. A lot of things now are coming vacuum packed. Dennis bought, was it a comforter, right?
Comforter, yeah.
A comforter. And it came in a little package, but packed like this. And when you open it, stand back. So this is a deluxe neck pillow. Oh, it's really not that comfortable at all.
It's like a rock.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe more comfortable once we open it. So, I can feel it. Oh, look at this. Look at this. All right. So, Thing is, how in the world are you going to get it?
Boing.
Okay, so I put the various things up here. So let's go get, it is the cleverly named Melvoc. It's ridiculous. MLVOC travel pillow.
I know.
100%
It's ridiculous.
A Chinese
pure
business name
memory
generator.
foam neck pillow. Comfortable and breathable. Machine washable. Airplane kit. Contoured 3D. That little bra thing.
I'm glad it's not only
Is
two
a
dimensions.
3D sleep masks.
A two-dimension
All right,
cut, like a
and-
paper cut. It's very bad.
So that
very
these
bad.
two lumps go in the back. And it has these. And I believe these are I guess you tie these together, because I remember reading it when I ordered it. I thought it was a good idea. By tying this, it prevents your head from falling forward. Okay. And that one of the worst things, you ever fall asleep on the airplane and with your neck forward and then you try to straighten up? So this feels really nice. All right. How much did I pay for it? About $18. You get, I don't know if Chad used to buy boxes of earplugs. So you get earplugs in this. Yeah. You get the eye mask. Actually, the eye mask seems kind of decent. The price is really nice. This thing is really nice. The problem is, how could you ever get it back in the pack? It's not gonna
No, it's not
happen.
inflatable.
No, it's not inflatable. But maybe memory foam.
Remembers that
Is
it was
it?
little.
Dun, dun, dun. So I just glanced and it said folds to half its size. So maybe. Yes. You know what? It probably will happen, but you're not going to be able to get the sleep mask in there again. All right. I'll grant you that you could squeeze it down to half size. Earplugs will go in there. The mask is not going to go back in. But it's not too big for travel, okay? Especially since it seems really comfortable. That's it. The Malak. This is so stupid. Oh, how did it do rating-wise? How many stars? 4.5 out of 5 stars with 14,129 ratings.
Whoa.
That's really good. That's it. Safe travels if you're vaccinated.
Yeah, and I think it was actually 4.8 stars from like 15,000 people.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh, it went up.
It did. But you get a 5% off
you
coupon.
get 5%. All right, so that's just $1, right?
Right.
That's all
Yeah,
right. It's still
good
under
dollar.
$20.
Yeah. I mean, the ones
And-
the ones in the airport are going to be like $40.
Oh yeah, and I read it more carefully. The cover zips off, and that's washable, so you can wash the cover, and it comes in different shades of gray, dark gray, and light gray. But it looked really nice, and I think the fact that there's 14,000 ratings.
Yeah. Definitely.
really decent.
Definitely. And
But what a stupid name.
They might as well just slam on the keyboard, just get random characters at that point. I'm surprised that there's a vowel in the name, actually, I'm surprised it's not...
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Milvok. Yeah, and I use a memory foam pillow normally, and I do find that when it's cold, it gets hard. It gets stiff. So on a plane, if you're up against the side of the plane, and sometimes those can get very cold. So you may find that it gets cold. It gets stiff.
And in the tiny type, I believe this has 5% return technology.
Oh.
Which means 5-second return technology.
Oh.
So if you push something, you push in on it, it should return to its regular size within 5 seconds.
Oh.
So
didn't know that's
you
how...
you didn't even know there was such a thing as 5 seconds.
That's how they classify memory foam? It has a 5-second memory, is what you're saying. And then it forgets.
Yes, exactly.
That's pretty interesting. I don't know. I've never heard of that before.
And
That's
then
good.
you lay on it all night and it doesn't come back at all, and you write the manufacturer and they said, well, you laid on it for more than 5 seconds.
Exactly.
What do you expect?
You're supposed to use this in 5 second increments. What are you doing? That's funny.
All right, we have one more gadget from me, and I think this was a what the heck is it with Dennis.
Cool.
Forget Five Below. What can you get for $5 on Amazon? I'm going to show you. Okay. Actually, it's something I need, and I was amazed to find it was less than $5. Can you tell just from that?
No.
Okay.
A rain bonnet.
You know what? It does look like one of those classic.
A vacuum-packed poncho.
All right, they are
That's a good answer too.
pocket magnifiers.
Oh.
Okay, now this is interesting. I didn't want to give it away, and we'll find out now. It is the U10 pack of 10 credit card size magnifying lenses, wallet magnifiers with a 3-time lens. And I like that up here it says pack of 10, and down here it says pack of 12. Okay, so we'll find out. But they were $4.80. We're going to count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a dozen. Okay, each one in its own little. It says it comes in its own little card carrier. Oh, it does. Okay, it's a little envelope. Now, let's just see how decent they are. Remove paper label before recycling. Oh,
wow.
Okay. A better test will be those instructions that come in those little boxes, okay? Just the karaoke mic. And so now the keyboard. Yeah, I think you can see the keyboard much better with this.
You can see how much
I'm
more
looking through the
paper
camera
is
at the
under
same
the
time, so I may
magnifier.
not, it might not be as clear
But
as
doesn't
when I was
burn
just holding
ants.
it and looking myself. There's that. And I go down to the written instructions.
I'm impressed.
I think this is a big help. Okay, you look over here,
Especially because it's
and
so
you
thin.
have to focus it for your own eyes. But for 40 cents, this is a big help. I wanted a lot of them because I want to have them everywhere. You know, next to my phone.
They're great for a restaurant.
They're great for a restaurant. They're great little giveaways also. That's it. Okay. U10 pack of 10, but it's actually 12. The headline says 10. The copy says 12. It is 12. They're $4.80. You don't have to go back over there. It's 89 ratings, and it's looks like about 4.2 stars.
Oh, actually, this is the 4.7.
How do I look?
Okay.
Big.
Do my eyes look good? He has such big eyes. The Giz
Prescription
Wiz.
lenses.
And such a big stand.
Such a big ego.
And the ego is 12 pounds. Bye.
I love that you get 10 of them, because I could also imagine this is a perfect thing for your wallet, and they might get a little beat up in your wallet kind of quickly.
Yes.
This is great.
And and go to that page, because it seems if you want to buy tons of them, you can get like 50 for $20, or they're ridiculous.
I just keep going. Sure. That's so funny.
Oh, okay.
These are great. And I saw it in the chat room that they use Fresnel technology, where there's little grooves, and that's kind of what's creating the magnification.
And you're right. They will get scuffed up. I was using it in the little clear plastic carrier, which will help it stay fresh longer. But at 40 cents, if it lasts a couple of months, it's great.
I love going to these. So I wanted to find, see if they sold more than just 10. So I went to their brand right here. And,
I love it when you go to the brand and they sell everything. It's like the only magnifier is that, and they sell stuff that makes
no sense. I'd love to buy my mic from them. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. That and the garden accessory holder.
And my auto t-shirt.
Right. Oh, and yes, my rhinestone collection. This is what I need.
And shoes. We make magnifiers and
my
shoes.
Denon? This is a Denon receiver? There's no way. It's from Denon. I'm so confused. Anyway, that's cool. I love that. That's fantastic. That's I can't believe that it can magnify that well, being completely flat. That's pretty incredible.
Scooter Rex
and $5.
How much?
They're gonna be like a half cent each one of them.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's see. Wow. Okay, so let's. We have to do the roulette to figure out how we get down to 9 cents each. Okay, coming from China, 1 piece. No, United States. Oh, look at that! But shipping costs you $6.
Oh, there you go.
No, thank you. That's not bad. $1 for shipping, $1.50 for the product, and you got 10 pieces. So 15 cents, or I guess 25 cents each.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not bad. Not bad.
But will you get them the next day?
Right. It does say estimated delivery 30 to 50 days.
50 days. Oh my gosh.
So yeah. Pretty cool. I like that. Micro
Excellent.
Magnifying glasses. With that.
With Fresnel
technology.
That's what they use with. They might as well do it with lighthouse technology.
With lighthouse technology.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know if lighthouses even use Fresnel lenses anymore.
No, they do. I mean, I've been on a few lighthouse tours. Not one. I was on a lighthouse tour, and they still used a Fresnel. And it was like
Fresnel lights. Oh, okay.
And it was like an original Fresnel lens. Like they.
Oh my God.
They like sent a letter to Mr. Fresnel, and he made it for them. Sort of thing.
Oh my gosh. But is the light source itself LED, or is this a long time ago?
I cannot remember what the light source was. I think it might have been
these days they'd be using LEDs, right?
Yeah, you would think that, but I think I don't even remember if this lighthouse was being used anymore.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I would assume that they have.
Were there a lot of big ships crashed all around it because then it wasn't in use?
Right. There's
Look
just
out!
this,
You see a bunch of
boneyard of ships down there because
I guess they don't use this lighthouse.
The lighthouse was not working anymore. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, now comes an exciting part for us as we go to Chad's.
You know you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
New month, new theme, and this one was so close, so incredibly close. I'm just refreshed.
Last month I guessed what the winner. I was way off. What were the options?
Here are the options for June. gadgets from Alibaba, which was traditionally the last time that was on there. That one won, big time. Bicycle gadgets, and then phone gadgets.
All right, I'm going to say phone gadgets did worse.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I could be terribly wrong. Bike gadgets, since we're coming into warm weather. All right, I'm going to say people don't want to wait a long time for gadgets from Alibaba. So I'm going to say bike gadgets was
gadgets.
One, and Alibaba was 2.
You chose one of the 2, but hopefully this hasn't changed. Well, it has. They're tied. They are.
Oh, it is tied.
Tied. Now,
Well,
as
why
of
don't we give it to whatever you bought?
well, I bought both. I didn't buy both.
Okay.
Alibaba gadgets. I started buying them over a month ago, and 6 of the gadgets have arrived. I bought 10 gadgets, so 4 have yet to arrive. 2 of the gadgets have issues. In fact, maybe I should go ahead and talk about the issues that I've had. I need to log into my account here. So, here's one of the gadgets that I had issues. So anyway, I recorded a video of my first gadget, and as of recording that video, I even showed it in the video. We'll see it in just a moment. Alibaba gadgets were winning by 1 vote. So Alibaba gadgets are what we are doing. So here, let me show you some of my issues with gadgets. This was a gadget that I couldn't pass up. This just looked so ridiculous. I had to buy it. It is a chicken helmet. I just thought, what, I just can't go without a chicken helmet. So I went ahead and purchased a chicken helmet. It arrived, so I have it right here. And you may notice something. It's a little bit helmet. It's a little bit flat for a chicken helmet. So what actually arrived was this, which I'm pretty sure is a foot for a sewing machine. I'm pretty positive this is like a sewing machine.
Oh my gosh.
Foot thing. I have no idea. So I messaged them and they refunded me my $2 that it costs to get a chicken helmet.
God. Oh my
so that was one screw up. Here's the next screw up that happened. And this is so bad. I need to see if I can find this because I could tell what they were doing as this was going on. Let me see if I can find this. Oh, I wish I had prepared a little bit better. Here it is. Okay. This is what I bought. So what I did is when the chicken helmet thing happened, I went back and I looked at my orders and I could tell one of them was a little bit different than what I remember placing my order for. So this is what the order was. Let me see. Here we go. This was the order that I placed right here for this. And it's $16 and it is
it's like
an underwater jetpack thing.
Wow, for $16?
Yeah, didn't you? I thought that was a fantastic deal.
Yeah.
So this is a screen recording of what it looked like at that time. And I think in the screen recording, I swiped through, so there it is. There you go. Isn't that cool? So there you go. So that's what it looked like when I purchased this gadget. Now, you go to the page, and it is a charger.
Oh!
It is a charger for the scooter. So what ended up arriving was not the scooter, but the charger for the scooter. And you can see how horribly reviewed it is. And this has only gotten worse and worse, because I know when I purchased this thing that even in that screen recording, it kind of is obvious that it's the charger that you're getting. When I purchased it, it was not obvious at all that I was getting the charger. When the helmet thing happened, I went back and I looked, and it was pretty obvious that they were slowly updating the page to be more and more charger focused.
Oh, I had that happen once where it said 5 sets for something. And I emailed the guy and I said, your thing says 5 sets. And he says, no, go look. It says 1 set.
Yeah.
I went and I said, oh, it says 1 set now, but I had a screenshot.
Yeah.
So they sent me the 5 sets.
So anyway, those are my issues
Rejects.
that I had with Alibaba. So out of these 6 things that have been delivered, I can only use 4 of them. And who knows, maybe we're going to get some more stuff as the time goes on. So my first Alibaba gadget. Hey DVDs, so we are at it with a new month and a new theme. As we've probably already discussed on the show, Alibaba gadgets have won. Currently, as of recording, it is only winning by a single vote. Your votes matter, patrons. So there we go. That's why we are working with this week. We have a gadget that will help you with your chip bags. You open up a chip bag, and I traditionally use a clothes hanger, or what is this?
Clothespin.
Yeah, clothespin. Laundry clip, whatever it is. I could not think of that word. To seal up my bags. No more. That is old technology. Here it is. This is how it's shipped. It comes with bubble wrap, a thing about how to rate them, and then some type of charm. Not sure what that is, but there you go. This little doohickey is supposed to seal your bags up again. Korean type mini sealing. Cool, healthy life. I'm not sure how sealing up chip bags creates a healthy lifestyle, but there you go. So that is it, nothing else inside of there. And the idea is that I would squeeze this together and run it along the bag, and it would reseal it almost as if it was like factory sealed.
With heat?
No idea what this thing does. Yes, with heat. And there's no instructions on why that is so loose. That's your instructions. So let's open this up. Looks like we have AA batteries. I went ahead and already grabbed some to make this a quick process. So we'll throw this inside. Oh, maybe it's not AA batteries. What are you? Did I just bend this? Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine, yeah. Okay, good. It is AA batteries. And then this one goes this way. Hi, waffles. Okay. They're in there. And let me get the cat out of here. And the idea, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried what's going to happen here with this bag. I hope it doesn't catch anything on fire or anything like that. So we are going to reseal this bag just by pressing these together and then moving it along. Whoa. What on earth is going on here?
What?
Is it sealed? Oh, it is sealed. Oh, it's okay, that's weird. So it's sealing, but it's also cutting. So I have to keep that in mind. So we'll go all the way across.
Oh, it's like cutting.
It's like it burns it all the way through. Yeah, it burns. I can now see that there's a wire right there. That must be what is heating up, is that wire in there. It does kind of smell a little bit like burnt plastic in here. So I'm gonna try to hit that same seam, then go the other direction. There we go. Same sort of situation. I just want this to, there we go. Okay, so that has been sealed. It's sealed. There you go. So then you can tear it open again to get at your chips. Obviously, you'd probably eat a few chips between goes. Let's see if I can kind of pull this all off and just getting it started would be the most difficult part of this. I'm gonna do the same thing where I'm just gonna kind of start in the middle, go one direction, start back where I was, and then go the other direction. It didn't quite work perfectly. Looks like we might have a hole right there. I'm more impressed with this than I am unimpressed with it. It does what it is suggesting that it can do, which is actually pretty good for, an Alibaba gadget. And then you take this, I didn't seal very good right there, and then you just open it up and use it again. There isn't a ton of smell. There is a little bit of a sort of a plasticky smell. And I might need to kind of press and then hold a little bit longer than I was doing on the other ones. So you do have to be a little bit more patient. I would almost not suggest this for a gadget or for a bag that you're gonna get into all the time. Maybe this is something for, see, it didn't really do a very good job right there. You can almost actually see little plastic threads of plastic right there.
Oh yeah.
So it's not perfect. It is working. It does seem dangerous, but there you go. The Korean type mini sealing gadget from Alibaba. So
All right, so if you were giving it stars, how many would you give it?
3 stars. 3 out of 5. I think
Okay.
it worked.
Okay.
Does it really solve an issue? Like what?
I would go
would
with
I
just 2 clothespins.
Right. Is my clothespins seem to work faster and better. There's really no need to take all that time to seal it. It does work, so I can't give it like no stars. Right. By the way, the very beginning, I was a little bit confused about this little piece at the front. It was very loose, and I just didn't give it enough force. If you push it all the way up, it will stay there, so you can't accidentally turn it on
I see.
if you're traveling with it or something like that.
Okay.
So that's the device. Now, it was very inexpensive. $1.90 with $2 shipping. So it cost $3.90, $4 for the whole thing. So here you go. That's it. It's just a little mini sealer. Now I only used it a few times, and the thing at the top does have a little bit more of like a burn in it than I would want, and I've only used it as much as you saw in that video.
Oh, yeah.
There's kind of quite a crease right there. But there you go, $4 from Alibaba. It did arrive. It wasn't fake, and it did work. Is it better than just using a clothespin? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
Also, it's possible it's going to go through a lot of batteries. I don't know how
Totally.
much juice it takes to melt plastic.
Totally. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, that is very true. I've already taken the batteries out because I was like, the batteries are worth more than the entire gadget, so I'm going to keep those batteries. So there you go. That was my first Alibaba gadget. I'll definitely put bicycle gadgets on next month's theme since that was so highly contested.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And so you guys can vote for it again if you want. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
All right. Our email is from Jeff and Hugo Sewell, Sewell. Here's our Gadget Warehouse submission. It's trunk tight. I bought it on a trip to Canada 20 years ago.
Whoa.
So here is their video.
Hello, Dick and Chad. We wanted to show off our trunk tight for my gadget warehouse. I bought this in Canada about 20 years ago to help me close my trunk when I have something sticking out of the trunk. And now my son is going to help demonstrate how it works. So Hugo's going to show you how to attach it. So first, you attach it to the top part of the trunk lid, and it just snaps in, and you can pull it tight. And then it has a claw to attach to the bottom. And so you just use the little lever, you pull that open, and you hook it on, and then you grab onto the strap and you pull it tight. And it keeps your trunk closed if you got something large sticking out the back.
Oh, wow!
And then to release it, you can just use your regular trunk release.
And then you click this button 2 times, and then
It falls off.
it falls off.
Oh, wow.
Unclaw this too. Yeah, and you can also put it back to normal by doing this. Just pull down on that and then release that.
We hope you enjoyed this gadget from our gadget warehouse. Bye.
That was great.
That was perfect. I love how the gadget is older than one of the people recording.
Yes, yes. But there's more. You can still buy this on Amazon. It's now called The Keeper, and it's under $5.
What?
Yes.
I love that. By the way, great use of props. Actually putting the great use of props in the video. He actually had a big old box in his trunk.
Yes, yes.
Thank
but
you
you know
for
what?
doing that.
Is every trunk clip on the same?
I think so. So that almost every trunk I've had is the same type of thing where you have that loop at the bottom and then the mechanism at the top. And it would not shock me if